For the month of October, PlayStation Plus is offering Friday the 13th as its free game for the month, and quite frankly, I am thrilled with this because pretty much you get more people online playing this game because it's free. And as a man who's actually played this before, I love it. It's a fantastic game. Do not get me wrong, it is not a game which has fantastic graphics, quite like GTA or Red Dead Redemption 2 that's coming up. Don't get me wrong. However, it's a fun game, and some of the graphic areas you saw, not say errors, cock-ups really, is like that dude's face who the camera zooms in on. Anyway, so this is Friday the 13th. This is footage of me playing as one of the counselors. Quick tip right there, always close the doors behind you, so it possibly leads off Jason himself. This is my little thoughts and feelings towards free games on a monthly basis, which is what I do for any games which is upcoming. Oh god, there's a shot right there. I don't have a script. I probably should have a script, however, I'm just watching this. And I'm just trying to give you my thoughts and feelings towards it. And Friday the 13th, and I'm going to show you my counselors right now, and I'm going to show you some footage of me playing as Jason himself. So, as a counselor, it is pretty much the same thing as a survivor for the Dead by Daylight. You try and run away, you try and escape the evil clutches of Jason by, right now, hiding, going into these cabins, hiding under the bed, arming yourself with a machete, as well as other weapons as well. I think you even get a gun. So right there you go. You can have the possibility of a map, but instead of having the map there and then, you actually have to find the maps which is hidden around the place, which is a quite nice little touch. And there's a few of the ways you can actually escape. So either using a 2-seater car, 4-seater car, which obviously determines how many people you can save, with the police, by fixing the telephone box and getting them, or getting a character, I believe it's Tommy. I ain't too sure. Well, I'm not too sure. You basically get a specific character that can kill Jason like that. Anyway, right down there, as you can see me picking up right there, is the car battery. And that's, again, how you fix one of the cars. And I believe the car is literally just outside, so we'll get to see me, I was about to say working it right now, but no one wants to see that. So, here we go. There's one of the ways. You have to find fuel, find the battery, which I have right now, as well as the key. And then this is little quick time events, which I did cock up right there. Press R1, successful, L1, and you shock yourself, and it goes back, resets, and it's not the same way as Dead by Daylight, where if you cock up, it notifies the killer, but it's enough to delay you. Anyway, so the handling of this game is very similar. Running around is pretty goofy. I mean, the characters themselves, they look goofy. I mean, to be honest, I compare this to Dead by Daylight because it's the same game. However, it's not as vast as Dead by Daylight. Of course, there's more maps, more killers, more survivors, and everything. I was about to say more players since that was a free game. However, this one's going to get more players now because this is now free for October. Best way to put it, handling-wise, I do prefer this in regards to handling. I believe you could do more. I mean, as far as I could tell from the top of my head, because I haven't played Dead by Daylight for a while now, is that you don't actually have weapons. Like, I have a machete, and that character right there has a shotgun. I don't believe that you can actually get a gun. Someone will probably correct me if I'm wrong. There you go. Communication through Morse code right there. You can attack Jason the way you like. You could use firecrackers to attack him, to slow him down. You can stab him when he has a hold on you. However, with Dead by Daylight, once he got a hold of you, you have to wriggle away. This one, you can use a knife or a bear trap and everything. So, I mean, there's more ways to delay the inevitable. However, with my experience and my skills, the inevitable, I'm guaranteed death, pretty much. So, I mean, for stuff like this, I mean, I love the maps, don't get me wrong. It's absolutely huge, it's dark, and to be honest, there's another way you can escape using a boat right there, and this is one thing which I did have a problem with, is that I'm not sure, so I swam over to the boat, but give me a little prompt right there, but it doesn't actually fully become active. So I'm not too sure if I have to, wait on the dock and she comes over to me, or it just glitched out there and then. Very quickly, I want to quickly mention as well is don't expect a professional review. I'm not going to go on Machine or IGN or anything like that. It's just me being myself, giving you my thoughts and feelings towards these games that come out monthly for free. Do I recommend this game? Of course I do. Do I recommend for you to expect to go in there comparing to Dead by Daylight? Of course. How could you not? should you expect this to be a 5-star game winning multiple awards? No. This isn't something which can't be taken too seriously. It's literally just a quick go online with your friends, with some strangers, and you just play around, goof around. It's nothing which is like I was about to say a long-term gaming. Of course, you can play a game however long you want. However, eventually it does become repetitive, unlike with GTA. There's many activities, same for Red Dead Redemption 2, as well as Call of Duty, because there's different type of game modes you can play. So there's a bit more variety in those types of games. Don't expect this to be something which you can, expect something different. So it pretty much eventually, if you play it for a lengthy period of time, it does feel the same, except for that you improve your skills, and I suppose, yeah. Similar way to hiding in Dead by Daylight is right here, going into a wardrobe, and a bit of clipping right there, major clipping right there. Yeah, no, you get to see, so it's quite nice to, it's very first person. Playing as the counselors, I find, is incredibly fun. However, there's a lot of people out there who are complete and utter dicks, in my experience. I mean, when I'm hiding in here, and I'll show you playing as Jason in a minute, but once you're hiding, a lot of people, for me, Tommy Jarvis, that's it. People come on in and they flash their lights, which of course notifies Jason out of there, and they're by a window, and I'm, say, hiding in the wardrobe, and they just dart out from there, and yeah, I don't even realise the fact that Jason's there. However, whilst I'm actually doing this voiceover, I have actually muted it, so I don't have any of the sounds in the background or of the game. Oh, there you go. There's a bear trap. So not only can you can lay them down for Jason, you can also get caught in them yourself. So beware. It's great, fantastic, and every time you place a trap, just like then, you get like some certain amount of XP. So I gave 5 right there. You get like, I don't know, I think it was like 30 or something like that for putting the car battery in the car. So you gain XP, and that XP is actually used as purchasing points, which I don't believe I'm quite surprised how I don't actually show off in this. But I mean, it's like similar to ways to Dead by Daylight, is that you show off the skills. You can purchase more skills, more abilities, like Jason, sneak time, sneak length extended, as well as probably possible other ways to kill people. No, it's a whole variety. Check them out, because I mean that's one way that this game is very unique. Is that okay. So my Jason, even if I pick the same character model from I don't know which film, from either film, I may choose a certain type of skill set, some abilities that may be different than yours, and therefore my Jason's different. So not two Jasons are exactly the same. Everyone's is completely different, judging by the way that they've kitted him out, shall we say. Trying to think what else there is to say, mention, really. Cool, here we go, petrol, some other way to escape the game. Oh yeah, sounds, here we go. The music in this is fantastic. I mean, if I remember rightly, it's exactly the same score as like the films. And it's fantastic, because I mean, like, when you're running, when Jason is nowhere near you, I'm not too sure, because remember I have muted this, so I can't actually hear what's going on. But once Jason is near you, say you're hiding or he's behind you, you will hear the or something along the lines like the strings slowly creeping up. And if you're playing by yourself in a dark room, Jesus, sounds so wrong. If you're playing this game by yourself in a dark room, and all of a sudden you hear that or equally creepy music, it's gonna make you crap yourself. Clearly it will. Oh god, he's not doing it.
I think I put
That's me, or my guy just glitched out there. So yeah, 50 XP for car repair, 50 XP for petrol and everything. So you gain it, you gain more, as I said, mentioned earlier on. Music, fantastic. Gameplay, it's solid. The map's huge. Even though especially if you don't have a map and you're not looking around. I mean, once you play a few maps, you actually get to understand where everything is. Oh, there's Jason. There he is. You get to understand. You get to get to grips. You get to feel around. You know what's coming up. You get to know the map pretty much like the back of your hand after a while. So eventually that does get a little bit boring, but it's so similar to Dead by Daylight as well. However, by Dead by Daylight, there's a different villain or killer coming after you, and I believe this is where I die. Because if I remember rightly, there's me and some dude swimming next to each other. Oh, there we go, a little bit of clipping right there for you. Not clipping, Jesus. There he is, and he kills him, and I'm trying to be a smart ass by climbing up those rocks. However, for some reason you can't actually... Oh, he's already gone. But for some reason, yeah, see, you can't go up on, which was a major disappointment. And here we go. See, that looks scaringly like me as well. Very scary. There we go, he's got me. I mean, it's more humorous than scary. The only thing which is actually scary of this game is probably the model of Jason's mother and the music. And you'll see the model of Jason's mother in a minute. But then the music, not so scary. It's fantastic. Play as a counselor. I do prefer playing as a counselor than Jason. And speaking of which, I'm going to show you Jason. There you go. This is his mother. Absolutely creepy as anything. Scary. And see experience points, and you level up as well. So you, of course your skills get... is anyone escaped? Yeah. So your skills do improve after a while once you level up. Anyway, this is going to be me as Jason now. However, I'm playing this offline. The handling of Jason is... I don't know. I find handling Jason... Oh, God, that face. Very difficult. I honestly do not... I mean... he's slow. I know that there's a chance... Not chance. There's this option where you can run or something like that. There you go. So you pause the video there. You see all my strengths and weaknesses, which is quite good. Again, it makes your Jason unique. So one of the perks is that I actually have a knife, which I do believe I kill someone with this as well. And right now, one of the skills set for Jason is that you can morph. So I decided to click on that location by the house, and therefore I morph there. And that's the right hand one that's currently in red. The one at the bottom there, which is currently loading up, is like a vision. And once you click it, which I will in a minute, you actually get to set. It's like sense. You can actually sense. Oh, I believe it's raining actually. So how appropriate, creepy rain in the background. So as you see, someone's running into that house right there. My sense is full pretty much now. There we go, sense. And when it goes red like that, that's how the game indicates, tells you that someone's in there. And also their models come out red and everything. And it really, I mean, to be honest, the sense really does help. It also senses sounds in the distance and everything, which I'm sure you get to see in a minute. See that little light, like bubble there? There. That's actually sounds. So you got to look out for them. Look out for red dots once you have your sense activated. It's yeah, pretty cool. I mean, playing as Jason is difficult, I find, but not as in difficult as in it's fun. Difficult as in it's frustrating. I do prefer playing as the killer in Dead by Daylight. Look, he's so slow, so clunky, trying to grab that girl, and what she did there is the firecrackers right there, and it gives her time to escape. What I was talking to you about earlier on. There you go, multiple sounds around and everything. So I mean, they got ways of delaying you killing them, or even helping them escape. Anyway, so back to Jason's little perks right there is that at the bottom there, so you got bear traps as well as knives. I don't really use the bear traps, to be honest. I use the knives occasionally. Anyway, the right one is like a fast-paced movement, like you can guide and everything. And, right, there you go. When I grabbed her, there you go, you see the knife right there. It gives them the opportunity. I was never be able to be successful during this whilst I'm playing as the counselor to stab Jason in the throat and, you know, slow him down. And it really is a fucking ball ache in my opinion. And these are robots. These are bloody robots. And, you know, they're fucking just as clever as fucking actual players. Anyway, this is it. Shift. Watch. There we go. Shift. It's literally speed up. However, you can't go through walls. You can't go through fences. You can't even go over them or anything. It just blocks you there, and to be honest, that does tick me off. I would like, if there was an update or anything, an improvement for this game, is for the shift, you can actually, you know, go over a house, go over a fence, go through a wall, as I think it'll add towards the, you know, not realism, but, you know, homage to the films where Jason could just go anywhere. And this is what a special kills, you literally hold her and you press one of the buttons, and... Rightly, it's just literally crushing the skull. It looks goofy, doesn't it? It's nowhere near scary. I mean, I have whacked up the brightness to the brightest possible because I'd actually originally recorded something before this, and it was literally just bleak darkness, nothing, nout. Okay, I honestly have no idea what I was doing with the controls there, just goofing around. There you go, and oh god, yeah, that was it. Another thing about Jason's that he is really weak in regards to getting hit. With a baseball bat, one strike and you're down. And you gotta mash the X button to get up. Which is fine. See, morph it again. So, if you know how to use the controls for Jason, know how to use the strengths and these little, like, abilities, you can kill them all pretty much instantly and become an expert at being Jason Voorhees. But no, he's weak as anything. I hate that. You know, he's maybe an unstoppable monster, and yeah, he gets hit by one swift hit and he's down. It's ridiculous. And I believe we've got another kill right here. No, again, get me right there. And the top one of the 4 abilities of Doom for Jason Voorhees is actually Stalk. So if I'm right in saying, I believe, yeah, it is pretty much Stalk, is where, oh, sense right there. See, red model, you can easily distinguish them. Oh, actually, Jesus, that knife went in the butthole and it killed her. Stalk, there we go. So yes, and I'm using my, my teleportation skills right there to get outside this house. And I'm going to be using this anyway. Anyway. Sorry, again, it's not professional, it's just me trying to do as best I can. I absolutely hate these voiceover things. But however, I already started them, and I feel as if I should carry on. Anyway, the Stalk very much cancels out any, which I just activated right here, any noise emitted from my footsteps or anything like that, so people can't sense me. So these counselors cannot sense me. Ah, there it is. Cheeky bastard. However, once you could do the shift, you could get down from it, get over it, no problems whatsoever. The Stalk is pretty good if you're, you know, someone... Oh, here we go. Hiding in there. It'll be perfect because they can't see me coming. However, since the Stalk's no longer there... Hey, there we go. Amazing. It's fun, not scary at all. And quite frankly, I absolutely love this. But one thing about playing as Jason, which I absolutely love, is these challenges. And I'm going to transition to challenges right now. When I originally purchased this game, challenges wasn't an actual thing. It gives you little scenarios like broken down, these 2 broken down. It gives you those little objectives right there. Pause the video if you want to see them. As well as a few other scenarios right there. It's quite a nice little quirky little thing for you to do. I mean, I believe it's offline. Yeah, of course it's offline, you twat. Anyway, no, when I actually purchased this was an actual thing. And to be honest, when I purchased this, I did not even have a PlayStation Plus account. I actually only had... like an offline account that, you know, T.Wilde one or Tom Wilde, however it's spelled, I can't really remember. So I could only play with, in fact no, offline bots. Sorry, that was my phone with Dad. I couldn't even play offline bots because the update had not come out. It was literally, oh there we go, oh my god, I do actually show you the experience points and everything. You get break bones and everything, and we pause the video for all these things. It's fantastic. Neck twist. See, there's quite, I mean, I don't even know, I can't even count them as quick to tell you, because it's literally just playing in the background and I'm just trying to view it and commentate at the same time. Multiple ways to kill your people, and they are dirt cheap. So the CP, which I believe is like pretty much the same as the XP thing as you get. The XP converts to CP. All these CPs are pretty much dirt cheap, and they are so effective. Yeah, an instant kill, pretty much. It's fantastic, and you can, you know, change which, you know, special kills you get with different Jason. It's absolutely fantastic. The weakness is defense. Can't run, morph. You know, it's. I mean, of course you can morph. However, I believe it's like a range type thing. So this is me going into the challenges right now. But anyway, once I actually purchased this game originally, I paid £30 for this. I know, stupid bastard. I didn't have a PlayStation Plus account. I thought it was just offline bots. However, that was not the case. It was literally this game you could not even play. However, there was this log cabin feature, which I will not show you because it's like a little... I was going to say puzzle, but really it's not. I don't know how to really explain it. I mean, like, it's just, you get a log cabin feature, little bits of information about the films and characters from it and Jason itself. It's really, really good if you're a Friday the 13th fan. Anyway, so you get not anyway, but well, in fact, yeah, you can pretty much kill these people in any way you wish. And you get extra points from this for being a stalker right there, stalking behind a rock. No, I really enjoy this challenges thing, and I've only done this one whilst recording, and to be honest, I want to go back and I want to do more. And you get special kills like the whole hood thing, as I'm sure you'll see in a minute. Yeah, or you could do the grab kills, which I did earlier on to that poor lady. Anyway, so trying to think now. When I purchased it, yes, done that. Graphics, nothing, done this. Sorry, again, not professional. Just enjoyed that dude's skull and face exploding while I try and think over my things.
They deserve to die, Jason. Make them suffer.
Yes, no. To be honest, let's face it, no one really watches this anyway, so it don't really matter. Lob it. Nice one. Grab him.
Help me! Help!
Okay, good enough. Well, you can see that, yeah, I'm not as good playing as Jason. And again, fucking so much. Oh, I go. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. And at the end of each one, you get like these like little things to, you know, like a little scorecard thing. I got 1 out of 3 where no one survives and no witnesses, and I believe it's like a, you know, XP, like you get a certain XP. Oh god. Oh, you get to unlock. Oh yeah, and as well as you get to unlock these little things for your counselors and for Jason as well. And yeah, it's quite a nice little feature. I do enjoy the challenges. It's absolutely fun. I'll quickly just wrap this up right now, but because I do it again, I do the whole thing again, but I actually do a whole lot better. No, I want to thank you if you even got this far, for even putting up with my ramblings and trying to be professional as possible. However, you know, I greatly appreciate you sticking around for these videos and watching me. I know these types of videos are not my strong point. However, I'm trying to be more than one-dimensional. So cut me some slack.
Make them pay for what they did to
in
us.
recap of this game, fantastic game if you want to have a quick play around, quick goof around with your friends and everything. Don't take it too seriously. Don't expect it to be fantastic like GTA or GTA or Red Dead or anything. If you're going in there open-minded, fantastic. If you're going in, you know, fantastic is probably the best way to do it. And if you're going in there with in mind where you want to compare it, oh, here's a very cool kill. Bang. And if you're going in there comparing it to Dead by Daylight, I don't blame you. I did. However, I had this first, so I was doing it the other way around. By the way, because this game is released as a standalone, that's why Jason's not available in Dead by Daylight. Anyway, this game, fantastic. I highly recommend getting it, especially if it's free. I even recommend buying it, even if it wasn't coming for free for October. It's fantastic. It's fun, especially now that when there's more people online. The offline bots are just as difficult as online players. However, with online players you can actually get to speak to them. But no, yes. Try and think now. And jab it in his head. Right, lovely. So whilst I carry on rambling on, give my final thoughts, here's me getting full house. Hooray! I'm going to stick up a picture of my thumbnail, or a picture that I use for the thumbnail. So pretty much great game. Jason is a great character. Everyone else, all the counselors and everything, they play their part perfectly. It's not scary unless you're playing in the dark room and you got the noises and the darkness down low, because I had to crank it up majorly on that. But no, I mean, it's a fantastic game. Fun. I'd play it online with anybody. I mean, my wife absolutely loved it. But however, there's this one thing. If you go back to some of my old videos, instead of the usual closing ending thing where it has a link, it's actually got a thing with thanks for watching, where I actually got one of the characters on Friday the 13th dancing. And that's something which I saw someone online do, and it was funny as all hell. Personally, playing as a killer, Dead by Daylight is better at that. Everything else, I say that this is probably even, except for vastness in content-wise, this trumps Dead by Daylight gameplay-wise. Sound-wise, this, visuals, I can't choose between those two because they're both very similar. Characters, Dead by Daylight, of course. Maps, as huge as these are, there isn't as many as Dead by Daylight. And of course, when you're trying to upgrade your characters and everything, I have to hand it to Dead by Daylight. So in all, I mean, to be honest, I don't know how many I've given to each one, but if I had to say, get both. I mean, especially since both of them were free, I'm sure a lot of people who've downloaded Dead by Daylight has kept Dead by Daylight. However, with some of those other ones from like the beginning of September, like that, I don't know which one. However, there's some of them which I haven't kept. Dead by Daylight is something which I definitely kept, and this is something that you're going to keep and you're going to constantly play on. Especially since it's Halloween. I might do my own little special live stream of Halloween of Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th. Ew, lukewarm coffee. Disgusting. Even more scary than this game, that is. But no, fantastic games for both Dead by Daylight and this. But this, if I have to carry on with this, fantastic. Play it, love it, caress it if needs be. Caress it, Jesus. And I do apologise for the absolute terrible commentary of this. However, F it, it's my video and I say it's good enough. No, I hope this has actually helped you and get some understanding, especially to be honest, the video itself was probably more helpful than me. You saw what it's like, you heard my opinions of it. I greatly appreciate it if you did stick around. And I hope you enjoyed it, because I know I enjoyed this game. And if you like this, please give it a like. If you did not, give it a dislike. I understand. Please comment on what your thoughts of this game, whether you think this is better than Dead by Daylight or Dead by Daylight is better than this. Subscribe for more content and share with your friends on social media. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.